Good morning, students. Welcome to today's class. In our last class, we discussed about the root system and shoot system. In the shoot system, we discussed about the stem, right? Now, let us go to the next part of the stem, which is a very important part of a plant, that is about a leaf. What is a leaf? A leaf is a thin, broad and flat part of a plant. It grows on the shoot as a node. A typical leaf has an expanded flat part called a leaf blade or the lamina. Children, this is the stem part and it grows on the shoot as a node. So this part is called as a node. Okay. And a typical leaf has an expanded, this complete expanded part you can see, that is called as a leaf blade or lamina. The leaf is attached to the stem. This is the stem part and the leaf is attached to the stem by the petiole. This part is called as petiole. It continues through the lamina and as a midrib. So this it is dividing the leaf into the midrib. Okay, so it is dividing the leaf into the midrib and which branches out into network. You can see the network of network here, which are like a veins it is looking, and these network is nothing but called as a veins. And what is the use of this veins is, these veins help in transportation of food material and also support to the lamina. It gives support to the lamina. So this is about the structure of a leaf. A leaf is attached to a stem at the node with the help of a petiole. It completely extends, it expands to the entire part of a leaf. The entire part of leaf is nothing but here, that is called as a lamina, and you have the midrib and these are the branches. These branches are called as a main veins. Okay, so this is a midrib, the main vein, and here this branches you call it as a side vein. The full green color part is called as a leaf blade and the end part is nothing but called as a tip. Okay, this end part is a tip and these are the veins. So this part is called as a petiole. Okay, children. So this is about the leaf. Okay. Now, what are the functions of a leaf? We know that already. So what are the functions? It prepares food using carbon dioxide. We know the raw materials for photosynthesis. What are the raw materials, children? The raw materials are, the leaves will absorb carbon dioxide and sunlight from the air. Carbon dioxide from the air takes the sunlight and with the help of water which is absorbed from the soil and chlorophyll which is already present in the leaf prepares food for the plant by the process called as photosynthesis. So it prepares food using carbon dioxide, water and chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight, which is called as photosynthesis. The surface of the leaves, when you see the leaves, children, the surface of the leaves have tiny pores. Pores means small holes which you can see only under the microscope. The surface of the leaves have tiny pores called stomata and it helps in the exchange of gases during respiration. So what is the function of stomata? The stomata helps in exchange of gases during respiration, and you can see the different shapes of the leaves in the picture, right? Now, how you have discussed about the modifications of the root and the stem, in the same way the leaf also has modifications, means it also performs some extra functions, some special functions. So what are those functions? Let us see. The leaves which perform special functions in the manufacturing of food are called as modified leaves. So the first one under this is the leaf spine. The name itself says that these are the plants in which the leaves have spines. The leaf get modified into hard and pointed structures called spines. So the leaf is completely changed into very hard and pointed structures, children. So those are called as spines, and which act as a defense organ. So they act as defense, means they protect, from the protection against grazing of animals, in the sense it does not allow any animal to come and eat it, so to come and graze it. Okay, so it acts as a defense organ for the protection against the grazing of animals. Not only that, even helps to reduce the loss of water during hot excessive climate. Means you can say that these are the plants which grow in the desert. So here, children, you can see the beautiful pictures of different plants which live in the deserts, and they all have spines. They all are swollen and fleshy to prevent the loss of water, right? So this is the first modification, that is leaf spine. Coming to the second one, that is leaf pitcher. There are some plants which possess highly modified leaf. The leaf is nothing looking like that. Okay, they are modified highly, that trap and digest the insects. Okay, see here you can see the insect. The leaf is in such a way that they attract the insect, and when the insect goes near to it, it traps it, it closes. So when it closes it, what happens, it goes inside, and as it has some spines inside, through that it gets trapped and it cannot come out of it. Okay, so here you can see the pitcher plant. So this is a pitcher plant which is an example of insectivorous plants, and which grow in the places where there is deficient of nitrogen. The nitrogen, we know that it is very essential for the plants for the growth, right? So these are the plants which grow in the places where there is deficiency in nitrogen. So what these plants will do is they trap all the insects which are coming near to it, and they get the nutrient from it. So some plants possess highly modified leaves that trap and digest the insects, and these insects provide the plant with nutrients. So the plant will get the nutrients from the insects. So those plants are called as insectivorous plants. So this is an example of a pitcher plant, and this is an example of a sundew plant. See here, children, how nicely beautiful it is looking. And when any insect comes here, what it will do, immediately it closes. When it closes, the insect gets trapped into it and it cannot come out, and the plant will eat the insect and get its nutrients. So this is the second modification, that is the leaf pitcher. Coming to the third one, leaf tendril. So tendril, as we discussed there, they are nothing but the coiled structures. So in some plants, the leaf are modified into structures which are coiled. They coil just like a spring, they look like. And what is the function of these springs means? They help the plant to climb up. They are helping the plant to climb up. So here you can see, children, the tendrils which are nicely just coiled, and they are helping the plant to climb up. So that is also one of the special function of a leaf, where some leaves are modified into structures which are coiled and helps the plant to stand or to climb up. Example, pea plant, grapevine, gloriosa, money plant, beetle plant, etc. Okay, children. So this is about the third modification of the leaf. Coming to the last modification, that is the leaf modified as reproductive organ. So in some plants, the leaves have buds that cannot produce new plants. So the leaves only will have the buds on them, children. So at the notches, these are called as notches, and from the notches the small buds will arise, and that grows into a new plant. So here the leaf is modified as a reproductive organ. So instead of we have learnt you have learnt in 5th class about the different methods of reproduction in plants. The one is the reproduction through the seeds, that is called as seed germination, and the second one you have learnt about the vegetative propagation, right? So in vegetative propagation you have learnt about the leaf which is acting as a reproductive organ. So this is an example of that, that is a leaf modified as a reproductive organ. An example of that is bryophyllum. So all these are the pictures which are related to the leaf which is acting as a reproductive organ, children. So leaf only is reproducing and giving birth to the new plants. Okay, children. So this is about the modification of the leaf and about the leaf. Thank you, children. Hope you have understood today's class, that is about a leaf, its functions and the modifications. So next class we will discuss about the remaining parts of the plant. Okay, children. The very important, another important part of a plant, that is about a flower. So read the textbook, children, for your better understanding. Thank you. Have a great day.